Herder Farms operation. This is the oldest member, my dad and grandpa, we call him. He's our gopher of the operation. He does a lot of running around for us and helps keep things going. My second son, Jacob Herder, he's our bill payer and checking account manager. My oldest son here, Brad, we'll call him the driver of the operation. And he does a lot of the field planning and marketing of the crops and keeping everything online. And I'm kind of watching everything as it goes, keeping things going, I guess. But we're missing a main member of our operation. That is Austin Beak. He's an integral part of it. He's not a family member, but we consider him as a family member.
All the manure that we get out of our hog barn we test, so we know how many gallons of nitrogen are we getting, so we know exactly what the rate we need to put down. Some barns we can put a little higher rate because it's not as good.
Soil sampling gives us a blueprint of what we're doing in our soil composition that we can, like I said, to keep it in shape for the next generation and pass it down. So you don't know that unless you soil sample and see what's going on and what you're doing.
So that soil sample allows you to see progress that you're making on fertility and organic matter for that. So it's really the only way to check to know that you're either going backwards or you're going forwards.
Help us not to be wasteful too, like you said. We know where we need the fertilizer and with input costs where they are, and putting our dollars where it needs to be, and not just where we don't need to spend it. So, every year we're always putting like our hog manure in a different place. It seems like it's not going on the same piece of ground every year. So it helps direct where the resources need to go and where we need to put maybe cattle manure, chicken manure, hog manure.
Put the manure on the farms that probably need it the most, and yeah, try to utilize it to its full potential and not just dump it to get rid of it. Farm that needs it more than another, then it'll go on that based on the soil samples. But yeah, we kind of have a rotation that it's going to end up on most likely, but we'll change that if it needs to. We now test the manure before, which we never used to do, so we know what the value of it is, and then we can then enter that into our rate controller. And we don't do it, but you could make a variable rate map and even apply it differently, different amounts across the farm. But at least for us, it gives us a rate to go in, and then we flat rate it on the farm.
The elite crop program has been a big deal for us. Not only seeing how we're comparing to others, are we in the ball game where we need to improve? But the bigger deal is that they're helping us collect our data and use our data. I mean, they spend a lot of time for us
Going through all those maps.
going through maps and helping us decipher through it. So the elite crop program has been a pretty big deal for us.
For starting out farming, there's a ton of sidelines, ways to start. And I think when they think about farming, they get turned off because maybe they didn't grow up on a farm or didn't grow up on a farm that has enough size for them to join, which I understand. But there's so many opportunities to, whether it be livestock or some custom work or just, even working alongside another farmer. But the biggest thing is to build relationships, and then from there you never know what opportunities come. So there's a ton of, it's not always probably going to be driving a tractor or driving a combine, but there's a ton of agriculture opportunities out there.
I guess it just kind of go alongside of that. Just gotta get after it and work hard. Getting involved with maybe even an older farmer that maybe just needs some help in the fall. next thing you know, he's helping you rent the ground, and just being involved in maybe people you don't know and helping out where you can, and you just never know where that leads. So.
Farm, the decisions they make, I'm impressed.